All right, today we're over at 101. It's Barcelona Gardens. It's a two-story multi-building complex made up probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, maybe 14 buildings. I'll know more when I do a drive-by on the way out. This is a view from the parking lot. This particular unit is in building 400, which is right over here. And yeah, parking around the perimeter, good amount of guest parking. It does have a small wall around the property. It has an entrance here, but it's not used. It's definitely locked completely off. Maybe the small gate you can go in and out of. Imagine there's a pool somewhere in the center of these communities. And before we head up, this is the garden clubhouse. So the pool's directly behind 400, and that's probably maybe 200 between those two units. Looks like it just has bathrooms in the back, simple. And the clubhouse is on the other side of this pool and bathroom area. It's got a small gym and a small little clubhouse area. So without further ado, we'll go take a look at the unit. All the units have a semi-secured building. So that means this exterior door leads to the interior hallway, and it is a keyed access. Guests have to either sneak in or they'd have to press in your name, and it would come to you and to your phone, and then you can buzz them in. All right, guys, this is the unit itself. Opens up to a nice great room fill area. Right off to your right is guest bathroom, or this is the full bath. And then to the left is the kitchen. You have wood floors or laminates throughout, a little different style in the kitchen. We have their killer dog out back. I know him from the dog park. Yeah, buddy. You do have a small balcony out here. Storage area out here as well. Let's see the tough guy. I'm not afraid of you. You know who I am, but you don't know you know who I am, do you? Mm-mm. This is the master. It is definitely deep. A little narrow, but good size overall. He has room for a secondary office in here as well. Like I said, it's really a deep room. Probably over 20, at least 20 feet long. We have a light in here. We do. We have a nice walk-in closet. All right, guys, I hope I got enough video. I'm going to do a drive around the neighborhood for you as well. Oddly enough, I know this owner from the dog park. We used to hang out there before mine passed away. He's a retired fireman. He's got himself a new girlfriend, and he wants to move up to a little more in the middle of the state to retire and get a bigger place. His attention to detail is good. He's been in there 20 years, so it's been remodeled over those times. The kitchen's the most recent in the remodel. And it's neat and clean and definitely well taken care of. The road that you see here, this is McNab, and it dead ends. This road goes between Federal Highway to the east and what they call Cypress Road or Southwest 18th Street. That's to the west side that it ends. So it's about 3/4 of the way to Dixie. There will be a small amount of daily traffic on this road. This particular unit does face this back road, and I believe it's this unit right here. To the outside is this unit right here. All right, let's go take a quick peek around the neighborhood. I'm going to drive around the entire complex. It does have like a exterior perimeter, and then it's got a couple one-ways to cut in between, so we'll just kind of follow around. All right, this is the back of the 400 unit here to our right. In this section, the road runs to the west. This is your exit out. So to the south side is McNab. To the north side is 14th street. As you come down 14th Street, to your left is a single-family home neighborhood. It dead ends at the end of this road. It does curve a little bit to the right. The complex that you see over here on your right-hand side is Barcelona Gardens. This is the complex in question. There's multiple buildings. It starts off right up front with 100. There is a perimeter road. It's all perimeter parking. There's at least one signed spot. And there is a fair amount of guest parking. You can see all these yellow bumpers here to your left. Those are all guest parking. So this is all one building of building 100. And each of the buildings has its own individual perimeter within and a perimeter in the back. To the south side to our right is McNab, and then to the left is 14th Street. So if you follow the complex, you got to come up, you make another left. Your unit in question would be in unit 400 that you see here, building 400, and it's about 3 stacks down from here. This would be an entrance on either end that is a call box type security. Behind the building 400 to our right is the pool area we saw earlier in the video. And we're going to continue out. Building 200. That's 1, 2, 3 buildings so far. We're going to continue going east on 14th Street. You'll see the complex again continuing on our right. That's building 200 that we see. Down here on the end is building 300. So there is 4 buildings with a mini type courtyard in the center. Come all the way to the end. One way in to get to these buildings. So basically there's 4 buildings in a rectangular on a rectangular lot. So there's a building 200 to the north, building 100 to the west, building 300 to the east, and building 400 to the south. Dumpsters, more dedicated compact and guest parking. This is building 400 to the east end. There's also a road that separates the two. You also have entry here to your left. You see another call box. To our left here will be the clubhouse side of the community. The other side is the pool. That's about it right there. It's just a simple clubhouse. Got a little small multi-purpose room. Some shuffleboards that you see between here, the hedge and the building. But overall, nicely done, well kept, well maintained, adequate reserves. I believe it has a newer roof. There's been no assessments and none planned. That's a good thing. All right. Now we're going to do more of the community surrounding the condo community. Again, this is 14th Street. We're going to continue going east. There's only one way in. That's off of Cypress Road. And it just comes down here into a cul-de-sac. You have another little community back here. Some multifamily. And then this here again is all single family. And I believe there's waterfront behind here as well. That's it. So really going to be a quiet street. You have a little bit of traffic on the south side. Virtually no traffic noise to the west side. You have some buffering between the road and the complex with a Bank of America. I'm going to go right up to Cypress itself. Cypress connects into Atlantic. This will take you into the beach. McNab is the east-west road. That'll take you directly into Federal Highway. There are some older shopping centers nearby. There's a Publix about a mile to your right on Cypress. And it's a upper blue collar community, lower white collar because of some of the single families. But it's a nice blended community, a nice mixture of old Pompano and new Pompano. Right now we're just going to take you on a quick drive back to Federal Highway. To the left here, then you see in the frame, that is the building. Your unit would be 400 right about here to the left. Straight ahead is going to the beach. This would be the quickest way to the beach. McNab is a mixture of mainly residential, but some small businesses. To the right is Brewfish. It's a local restaurant, has a little water access. You have some gas station, convenience stores. It's primarily multi-mix between apartment buildings and single-family homes. Like I said, ranging probably from like the $400,000 to $700,000 range. The condos probably run $100,000 to $200,000. Typically, they're all smaller one bedrooms and smaller two. Original 60 style condos. Overall, for the money, it's a good value. Could be a little more up to date, but it could be a lot worse as well. It's definitely a move-in ready. To me, this is definitely a thumbs up as far as location, as far as value ratio, and the overall upkeep of the community and the unit itself. They do allow renting after 2 years, and they also do allow pets up to a certain weight. All right, guys, that's it. I did a tour of the neighborhood. To me, it's definitely something you should consider making an offer on.